Welcome to WRLD's 100 Days of Minecraft Bedrock Hardcore. My goals for these 100 days are first to survive, not have diamonds by day 5 since I always rush the early game it seems, build farms that I've never created before, and beat that Endy Dragon. Before we get into this adventure, if I do end up impressing you with this video, I would love if you join my community by subscribing. Shameless plugs aside, let's get into day 1, where I obtained basic tools from the trees I punched down, and I explored around the area for a bit and found a village. On day 2, I woke up and chose violence, since I shoved a villager into a pond, right on their doorstep. Following up this cruel act, I decided to steal all their food as well. It was all in good intention though, since I needed that food to explore the entire world map. This exploration process had me running on days 3, 4, and 5. But after knowing every bit and piece of the map, I decided to settle down in a village that was in the southwest corner of the map. I think I'm gonna commandeer this area as my own, just because it already has a chest in it. On day 6, I helped out the local villagers by plugging up their rivers with dirt. Now no drowned can spawn and ruin their nights. Following up this act of kindness, on day 7, I explored the village's local cave, which had no real substance to it, resulting in me making a strip mine down to Y11. On day 8, somehow I spent the entire time fooling around with my live stream chat and got no progress done. I think that there's something wrong with the water. Day 9, I had located a skeleton spawner that was very close to the village, and it had some tantalizing treats inside of its chest. Days 10 to 15 consisted of me working on that skeleton grinder that I was criminally underprepared for, materials-wise. Although this definitely does help me achieve the goal of taking the game slower, since the farm, it didn't even work by the end of the stream. As a side note, it also showed me how fast the days progress when you sleep every night away. Like, dang, 5 days just to work on a mob farm? Sheesh! On day 16, I went on my first strip mining endeavor, although I had no luck with diamonds. Day 17, I went on a trip to the ocean to collect some kelp. This kelp certainly would help in making my skeleton farm work. Right? Well, on day 18, we found the answer. I fixed up that skeleton farm and got the closest to death I had experienced yet in this world. I am not cut out for hardcore. If that wasn't bad enough, I didn't realize I needed soul sand for the skeletons to actually get shot up into the drop chute. What an idiot! From days 19 to 22, I made cropland I really envisioned to look cooler. Yet again, another project I didn't have enough materials for. Maybe I should have gotten diamond tools for my big boy aspirations. Don't worry though, the blunders finally began to stop as on days 23, 24, and 25, I constructed a villager breeder that would lead me to those coveted diamond tools and that oh so marvelous mending enchantment. After the success of a villager breeder on day 26, I was met with my first diamond ore while strip mining. Oh yeah.
It's all coming together.
With those diamonds, I swiftly created a diamond pickaxe and ran over to the nearest ravine that I knew of so I could obtain obsidian. Dang, day 27 was a very progressive day, which was followed up by an even more progressive day being day 28, where I constructed a nether portal near my strip mine, went on a quick mission for soul sand that wasn't dangerous in the slightest, and I returned feeling crispier than ever since I finally was able to complete the skeleton grinder. On day 29, I troubleshooted the farm, and after a little hiccup, the farm was seemingly churning out those bone bags. And with some time spent for bone collecting, I decided it was prime time for day 30 to consist of me picking away at a mountain, which lasted all the way until day 34. My brain's progression system is a peculiar one, to say the least. I'm still using stone tools. I mean, yeah, I don't have an iron farm going or anything like that, so after I got bored of destroying the mountainside, I felt it was now time to obtain some slime balls. So on day 35, I trailblazed to the northwest swamp biome. This proved to be a bust, though, since I obtained no balls. Shame. With this failure, I decided day 36 would be dedicated to strip mining. After my unsuccessful strip mining endeavors on the stream, I decided since I was still in the strip mine, might as well go caving and obtain some golden iron along the way. When I returned from the depths of the caves, on day 38, I decided it was prime time for my sugarcane stonks to rise, so I created an automatic sugarcane farm right next to my bone depository. Day 39 was a lost memory, aka I didn't record it, although day 40 was only going to be gaining since I began the construction of a villager trading hall. I decided to halt my progress real quick on that though, so I could work on that mainly on a live stream. However, I did progress in a different aspect on days 41 to 44, since I started fighting a bunch of Endermen in their homeland so I could steal their pearls. After picking up those pearls, I explored the nether more and found a blaze spawner on day 47, allowing me to pocket some blaze rods. I made one huge mistake though. That mistake was going into the fortress. I really thought it would be way easier to collect nether warts for potions. I thought it would just be in and out. Nope, was I wrong. I was stuck in that labyrinth of a nether fortress until day 51. This was easily the largest fortress I'd ever been inside my entire 8 years of Minecraft experience. I returned home and started live streaming, so on days 52 to 56, the entire live streaming was dedicated to me working oh so very hard with no fooling around at all to get as many ideal villager trades as possible. Subsequent to the cursed live stream, I came to the conclusion I needed beds. I would obtain this by making a sheep shearer that I struggled way too much with creating on day 57 and 58. Yeah, I got way too ahead of myself and I got way too confident. This is why I don't do farms. I was like, yeah, I'll be able to do it easy. Blah, 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 blah. After fixing a problem with my villager breeder on day 59, I spent day 60 shipping 10 villagers off into a cobble cage to use them as a surprise tool for later. On days 61 to 64, I laid out the frame for an iron farm. Just some casual speed bridging to place down beds. Days 65 to 71 were pure villager torture. I guess that's what I get for caging them up for so long. After my torture was seemingly concluded, I AFK'd days 72 and 73 away to see if I would obtain any iron from the golems that should have been spawning, and in typical WRLD style, that didn't happen. So, days 74 and 75, I was met with a little bit of trouble, although I improvised the construction of the farm to where the villagers could actually interact with their job blocks, which finally allowed those iron golems to spawn. Yes! Yes! Yeah! Day 76, I led a zombie villager I had kept captive since the beginning of the series into the trading hall so I could have cheaper trades. Soon after that zombie exporting expedition, day 77 arrived and I obtained all the materials needed to cure my infected villagers, along with getting strength and regeneration potions I created in preparation for the dragon fight. Day 78 was a very infectious day, where I would infect and cure my jaws so they would love me more. Odd relationship we have there. Even though my villagers love me and know me to be the greatest friend in all of Minecraft, I still needed materials to trade with them, so on days 79 and 80, I obtained coal to trade. After surfacing, I decided to log out and do my duties. This was a terrible decision, since I almost died after logging back in. This needs to be fixed, Bedrock team, if by some chance you are watching. I've almost died to this too many times in my Minecraft career. After that nearly perilous experience, day 81 was upon us, and I obtained the books I felt would help me the most in the end fight. When I had put together all the gear I wanted for the dragon fight, I went off on a 2-day adventure following eyeballs to a stronghold. Minecraft is a really weird game when you think about it. Weirdness aside, since this is by far the most important event that will go down in history books for years to come, I found the end portal frame. This is when I shut off my stream, leaving everyone in suspense. I was going to fight the dragon. Alone. Ah, cut that music. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I suck. I suck. I suck. I can't. But I've got it for the content. I've got it for the content. Oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Uh-huh. Yeah, training arc it is.
If you want the crown, then you've got to break them down.
I went as fast as I could into the portal and started shooting at the end crystals atop the pillars, without any struggles at all. Whilst destroying almost all the non-caged pillars, I was nearing the home stretch. Although this dragon was not going to let me defeat them easily, I climbed my way to the top of a pillar, and I kid you not, I had seen the face of God himself. That was how close I was to death. Although with skill and a bit of luck, I had survived, and I wasn't going to throw away my chances for success. I recouped my health, and then went as fast as I could to the final caged pillar. While hiding from the dragon, I sneakily destroyed the encased crystal and climbed up and definitely, on the first shot, destroyed the final end crystal that would aid the dragon in defeating me. Now it was time for me to slay the beast. With my bow shots, I always aimed for the head, just like my stream chat had advised me to. After shooting and slashing at the dragon for a while, I realized that I had brought along some strength potions. I went bottoms up with that potion, and the dragon didn't stand a chance. With my heart racing and my impeccable aim waning, the dragon took its final dig at me, and I sliced it with one final tap. Then while celebrating, I got assaulted by an Enderman, so I dipped out of that dimension. 360 no-scope! Since I neglected setting my spawn, I had to spend the entirety of day 83 running from our original spawn back to the village I can now confidently call my home. After this momentous event, I streamed as if nothing had happened. My viewers definitely did not notice that I killed the dragon. So this means he's beaten the Andy dragon? Once again, I had a stream that revolved around villager trading, where I spent days 84 to 91 trying to get a silk touch trade. Who knew it would be so difficult just to get some touch? Although on stream, I did take a break on days 87 and 88 to go and smell the roses and destroy the local forests, as you do. But don't worry, since I gathered all those materials I had together on day 92 and on day 93, I began the construction.
I'd rather see you in my dreams. And every chance you dance I'll take, if I can't see you
And now to the joy of what I would assume to be many of you. My starter home is now complete, and I can finally pack up my bags into a home. On the final day, I decided to rest. That concludes my 100-day journey. I hope all the content that I've produced along the way, and with this video, has inspired you or entertained you. It's been a real one. Peace!
You came across this moment.